Know who you are.
And you know what to do.
In his proclamation, they asked him a question. Who are you? You.
All right.
They asked the question.
After your lesson.
John the Baptizer makes a confession. He says, I know that you're thinking that I'm going to exalt myself. And all you who would dare engage in a religious studies, please don't you ever allow your learning to go to your head. Please understand, the more you learn, the more humble you should become. Please understand, the more God blesses you, the more humble you should become. And the reason you have not advanced in life, because God can't lift you, because he knows if he lifts you, he'll lose you. But if you remain humble, God will elevate you. I wish my mentor, Dr. Clarence Philip Noble here.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Friday, one day I was in the pulpit. And I was preaching and I began to drop a whole bunch of terms. Theological terms, words that were above the constituents in the congregation. And I got to put another part of the meeting because got a whole lot of folk.
Come on now.
Nothing wrong with education. I'm educated. But you ought not brag and exalt yourself as if you are better than somebody else because you have some letters behind your name. Because just because you have a bachelor's, a master's, a doctor's, or a PhD, there are some folk in that congregation who have no D at all who will pay your salary. So don't you ever forget with it. Education ought to humble you. It ought to expose you how much you really don't know. Who are you? As we focus on our that's the question. John the Baptizer gives the answer. John says,
What did he say?
I can tell you who I am not.
That's right.
John says, I am not
Come on.
the Christ.
That's right. That's what he said.
In this age of folk who want to act as if they are Jesus Jr. You are not the Christ. In this age of individuals who just because you feel as if nobody knows that dirt and dust habitates under your welcome mat, you are not the Christ. And the reason no one knows that there is dirt and dust under your welcome mat is because you have become so self-centered. You become so self-absorbed that nobody wants to deal with you in the first place. And therefore, there is no need of tidying up because nobody wants to be around somebody who is self-righteous and self-absorbed. And so I don't care what you think of yourself, regardless of the estimation of yourself. Always remember, you are not the Christ.
Tell him, Caldwell.
They don't stop, brother.
Tell him,
In this square, they want to know who John is because John, the baptizer, has numbers. He's shutting stuff down. People are leaving Jerusalem to come there to Jordan to be baptized. They want to know who he is. Who he is? Not the Christ.
Come on now.
We got it now. You must be Elijah. can see why they would say that he was Elijah. They thought that he was the returned reincarnation of that prophet who just caught a heavenly tornado, if you will. And whisked away back at the glory on that fiery chariot. But John writing the response, no, I'm not a copy. I'm not Elijah. And I'm so tired of preachers and other people trying to be the Christ and trying to be a copy. You have been designed by the Almighty to be the best you can be. Nobody can beat you being you. God has gifted you with your own set of skills and intellect. So stop walking around here trying to be somebody else and just be yourself. Not the Christ. Not common. Because they still thought he wasn't a copy of Elijah, that he was that prophet. Now, watch this.
Yes, sir. Come on now.
Because, again, he's already said he's not the Christ.
That's right.
But now they're going back to the first 5 books of the Bible, Deuteronomy 18, they're saying, okay, we're going to trick you up. You already said you're not the anointed one, the Christos. So you must be the prophet. Well, that's redundant. Because the prophet that the great emancipator spoke of in Deuteronomy 18 is the same person that John the Baptist said he was not. That's why it's so important of rightly dividing, because if you don't know how to rightly divide, then there are people out there who are gifted with speech so much so that they can trip you up, because if you don't know how to speak right, then you won't hear it right. No,